You've named the wound. You've named the theft. Now the real question, what does getting it back actually look like? Because it's probably not what you actually think it is. Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Chance Fox, a women's confidence coach and the creator of Overcoming the Beasty Boss. Let's get to it. Now, let me start with what getting our confidence back is actually not. Hold tight with me. It's not waking up one day and suddenly being a powerhouse again. It's not a single breakthrough, minute, second, hour. It's not a single one. It's not positive affirmations alone. I do love me some positive affirmations, but they're not all by themselves. It's not pretending that whatever we just went through didn't happen. And it's not just getting over it. Okay? So managing our expectations here on how do we take the next step to recovery is actually very real. Okay? And it's also not linear. It's a roller coaster, just like so many other processes for healing. So, what is it actually? Unfortunately, it is slow. Okay? Like I said, it's not linear. It may be 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, or 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Okay? It's that up and down, back and forth. It gets quiet before it's loud. Okay? So you may start seeing these subtle little thoughts and feelings before it's really loud and prominent, right? It's internal before it's visible externally. Like I said, it starts quiet. It starts on the inside. Okay? It is not glamorous. It's not glamorous. I know all these websites and these, social media posts makes it look all this glamorous. It could be crying. It could be getting angry. And it could be journaling at 6 a.m. when you can't sleep. Okay? It's not glamorous, right? It may look like, saying no when you used to say yes, or the other way around. You may catch yourself shrinking and then making the conscious decision to do something different. That's huge. It looks like trusting your gut, maybe for the first time in a long time. It looks like speaking up, whether that's in a meeting or in a relationship, and you survived it. You survived speaking up. All those small moments, they're not grand gestures, but they are small steps to getting that confidence back. Right? So let's go back and name some stages and then where we're going moving forward. First, we named it. All right, so that's stage 1. We named, what the problem is. We felt it, or we have been feeling it for a while, right? Separating. And I don't know that I really went into a whole bunch about this, but it's really deciphering what is true about you versus what was installed by them, right? So separating the truth by, let's call it, other people's opinions, okay? Then we start to rebuild, which if you've been watching these, I think that's probably where you are right now. You're rebuilding. You are collecting the evidence. You are reminding yourself of who you are. And then you are reclaiming it. You're stepping back into yourself. One small choice at a time. Again, no grand gestures. One small steps. And then the last one is protecting it. You learning to recognize the patterns so they can't take a hold of you again. All right, so let's go back over those. So you named it, you're feeling it, you're separating, you're rebuilding, you're reclaiming, and you're protecting. right? Now, some things might get in the way. So I just want to give you a little warning. So when they come up, then maybe you'll recognize it. One, rushing it. Like I said before, it is slow. It is a slow process because you have been through a lot. It didn't happen quickly. It has built up over time. So we have to go through it over a little bit of time, right? Recovery has its own timeline, right? Another thing that might get in the way is minimizing it. And I am the worst at it. It wasn't that bad, or it's not that bad, right? That's what keeps you stuck. So we don't want to minimize it. Another way that you might get in your own way is isolation. And I know how easy that is to try to do it alone. I am a type A only child, fixer and doer, and I get the isolation. I really do. But that has tended in the past to get in my way. Also, because of my tendencies, this is another one that gets in my way, which is perfectionism. Waiting until I felt fully confident before acting confident. I don't think we'll ever feel that way 100%. There's always maybe going to be nerves there, a little bit of fear, and that is okay. But perfectionism will get in your way if you let it. Okay? So like I said before, we name it. We're going to build our, what I've called an evidence file, or, one of those files, those wins, the receipts, as the kids say, your positive feedback, those things that when you're just having one of those days, you go to build yourself up. You're going to find your people. I've mentioned this again and again. Find your people who build you up, who are honest with you, who will support you and respect you no matter what. Another thing, working with someone who gets it. Now, that could be a mentor. That could be a coach. That could be a therapist. That could be a group in your community. Any of those, right? But working with someone who really gets it. Working on small acts of self-trust every single day. Because again, small little steps over time, over time, over time. And a big one, last but not least on my list here, patience and self-compassion. Patience and self-compassion. I know I am not, I do not have very good patience, but you didn't lose this overnight, like I said, and you won't reclaim it overnight either. So we've got to give ourselves a little bit of patience and a little bit of self-compassion that we are going through something big. And remember, recovery doesn't mean you're returning to who you were before. You can't be the person that you were before because you've had all this happen to you. It means becoming someone who knows and remembers your worth so deeply that it can't be stolen again. That woman is stronger than the one who walked in before all of this. She has all the wisdom. Has the boundaries. She has the lessons, right? And that's not a setback story. And I feel like sometimes we think that it's a setback. It's not a setback story. It's a becoming. It's a competent story. So this week, as you go through the week, pick one small act of self-trust that you can do this week. Just one. Or start or revisit your, rainy day file. That one that picks you up, shows you that you are worth it, that you are kick-ass, that you are competent. Find or lean into your community, whomever those people are. Give yourself permission for your recovery and know that it's not going to be perfect and it's not going to be linear. It is not a sprint. It is a marathon. And celebrate those small wins. Every little small one of them. Celebrate it. If this resonated with you and you haven't gotten my Confidence Boost workbook, please do so. The link's down below. That is a great first step in this recovery process. And if you want something deeper, I would love to invite you to our Embracing Me circle on Thursday nights. It is changing to Tuesday night starting September 1st, but for a couple more weeks, we will be on Thursday night. We go deep into these topics and we work on ourselves to bring back that confidence. And I would love to invite you to try that out. Even if it's just for a month, come try it out for a month. No harm, no foul, and watch your confidence grow. And don't forget to subscribe and like and comment, because that's how this gets out to other women who may be in your boat. Please remember, I see you. I hear you. I am right there for you. And together we are going to overcome the Beastie Boss and gain our confidence back. I hope you all have a wonderful day.